Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to LT Gaming. My name is Tom and today I'm diving deep into the top 12 upcoming open world games that are guaranteed to blow your mind. I can't quite believe some of the worlds these devs are building, and trust me, if you go through this list you're definitely going to be expanding your wish list somewhat. There's just something special about open world games for me. We have titles like Wukong right now which are pushing the boundaries with breathtaking visuals and combat, and then you still got older legends like Skyrim dominating the playing charts years after release. I think it's that freedom to explore, discover and get lost in epic stories that keeps us coming back for more. If you are a fan of huge immersive worlds and mind-blowing gameplay, you're in the right place. Stick around because we're going to give you the scoop on the most anticipated open world games dropping soon, and you don't want to miss any. So let's jump in. Alright, kicking things off at number 12, we've got Titan Quest II from Grimlore Games. Let me tell you, this one is going to take you back to classic mythology inspired adventures. Expected to drop this winter, it's turning heads with its jaw-dropping visuals, rich ancient world building, and this beautifully reimagined ancient Greece. We got stunning beaches, serene temples, and we even have the mysterious realm of the Morai. Yes, you'll be squaring off against legendary creatures, centaurs, harpies, sirens and the like, in battles worthy of myth and legend. It's really shaping up for me. Titan Quest really stands out though because it has a flexible character system. You're in complete control of your hero's fate. You get to customize your character and create essentially your own class by combining different masteries. You blend skills and attributes from different classes to create a unique hybrid. This is really appealing to me and I like this aspect a lot. So whether you want to be a battle hardened warrior, a mage with divine powers, it's going to be up to you. Grow from a mere mortal to a hero capable of rivaling the gods themselves. There's a lot of possibility with this one. Coming in at number 11, we've got Ark Raiders, developed by Embark Studios and set to release next year in 2025. This one is a post-apocalyptic survival game with a twist. You're up against deadly mechanized enemies called Ark, and they have turned the surface into a total war zone. The story takes place on the surface of a planet called Calabretta, where things haven't been safe for over a decade. Everyone's fled underground to a colony called Speranza, but the demand for resources is sky high, and that's where you come in. You're signed up as a raider to scavenge whatever you can find on the surface. Whether it's remnants from yesterday's battle or the remains of a pinball machine, who knows. But you're not just fighting against the Ark machines, also rival raiders, so other players who do anything for the loot. Luke and I have gone through some really intense periods of playing games like this, such as Conan Exiles, where you're not just fighting the world around you, but also against other players online. It gets so tense and we absolutely love it, and I can already tell this could be our next obsession. Something about the high stakes, unpredictable chaos hooks us every time, so check this out. Next up at number 10, we've got Avowed from Obsidian Entertainment, hitting the shelves on February 18th, 2025. This one is set in the world of Eora, first introduced in the Pillars of Eternity series, but now we're getting a first-person, action-packed RPG adventure. Welcome to the Living Lands, LT Gamers, a mysterious island full of danger, adventure and secrets just waiting to be uncovered. You're going to play as an envoy from a distant land, sent to investigate a spreading plague that is wreaking havoc across the island. But this place is unlike any other. The Living Lands, the island is calling to you. It has these lush forests, untamed wilderness, and every environment is its own ecosystem, which makes it absolutely fascinating, dangerous, and engaging. Combat in Avowed is all about your choice and creativity, so whether you can go with swords, swinging, casting spells from your grimoire, whatever it is, it's totally up to you. Mix and match weapons as you please to find your perfect playstyle. I've gotta say, Obsidian have really proven their RPG chops lately with hits like Pillars of Eternity and The Outer Worlds, so I'm feeling pretty confident about Avowed. Luke and I are huge fans of their work, so this one's definitely got looks of another epic adventure. At number 9, we've got the Gothic 1 remake, developed by Alchemia Interactive and expected to release in 2025. This is the remake bringing back the beloved classic from 2001, and if you're into dark, gritty fantasy worlds, it's going to be right up your alley. The kingdom's at war with a relentless orc horde, and the king needs magical ore to forge powerful weapons, and in his wisdom he decided to turn the mines into a prison colony. Don't ask me why, but he did. Then he sealed it with his magicians, and of course it's gone horribly wrong. And the remake is a faithful return to the mining colony that we loved in the original Gothic. You play as a nameless hero, a convict trying to survive amongst wild creatures, other convicts and competing factions. A full-blown remake with modernised combat in this dark, moody world, and it feels dangerous and alive. The visuals look stunning with this dark, gritty aesthetic that fits perfectly with the game's tone. They dropped new footage about a month ago and it looks great. The gameplay felt varied and engaging, and the world has this dark, edgy feel, and it definitely bumped my excitement up a notch, and it should for you as well. Coming in at number 8 is Rooted from Headlight Studio, slated for release in 2025. If you're a fan of survival games, this one's going to be for you. It's set in a beautifully desolate post-apocalyptic world. Rooted offers both solo and co-op gameplay, and it's all powered by Unreal Engine 5, so you know the visuals are going to be next level. In Rooted, you find yourself in the year 2100, a survivor in a world ravaged by global bacteriological warfare, so nature's slowly reclaiming the land, giving a really cool vibe to what I'm seeing here. One of the things I love about this game is going to be its flexibility. You can take the challenge on solo, and of course you can team up with your friends in co-op. Your adventure can begin in the quiet of the woods, or you can create a base in a village, or even the heart of a city. So if you're looking for realism, friendly fire is going to be a thing, so choose your shots carefully when you're exploring with your buddies. This is also boasting a living dynamic world, which is kind of the key feature for me. It's constantly evolving based upon your actions. The quiet forest to the decaying city downtown, new areas, items and crafting options open up as you progress. And major in-game events alter the landscape and throw new challenges your way. So something to keep you on your toes. What really hooks me is this emphasis on exploring this richly detailed world, and the fact I can tackle it by myself if I want to, or co-op with friends. Sliding in at number 7, we've got Nivalis from Ion Lands. This one's releasing in 25 as well. Now this one has really got Luke excited. He was a massive fan of Cloudpunk, and if you love the vibe of that game, you're in for a treat, because Nivalis is the natural evolution or continuation of that neon-soaked world. Welcome to Nivalis, LT Gamers, a sprawling cyberpunk city that rises out of the ocean all the way to the clouds. Making it there isn't going to be easy. The gangs want your organs, the corporations want to fine you for just about anything, and the ground beneath your feet could crumble into the ocean tomorrow. And you've got to make a fortune. Nivalis, you start small, a noodle stand, a stim store, whatever it is, working your way up to running then bigger restaurants, bars and eventually nightclubs. The city's going to be your playground, and you decide how you want to spend your time, managing your businesses, making friends, forming rivalries, or perhaps even finding love. The choice is going to be yours. This is an open-ended immersive experience that has so much potential. I think it could be one of the breakout hits of 2025 if it's gotten right. The level of detail, the freedom to choose your path, and the neon lit beauty of Nivalis makes it one to watch. Next up on our list is Dune Awakening, developed by the talented team at Funcom and set to release in early 2025. This is an open world survival MMO that takes place, of course, on Arrakis, the most dangerous planet in the universe. So if you're ready to brave the sands, face colossal sandworms, and strive to rise to power amidst the chaos, this game's going to be for you. What makes it stand out here is not just about staying alive, it's about mastering the desert. You step into this world, you have to learn the ways, endure the brutal environments of Arrakis, practice water discipline, protect yourself from dehydration, and follow ancient desert traditions to survive punishing conditions. It sounds pretty cool. You also get to craft your own path, the sheer depth and customization that's promised, building a mighty fortress from scratch, infiltrating enemy camps using advanced tech. It seems pretty engaging and fun, and the specialization side of it to bring unique abilities should create a rich and varied experience. Luke and I really got hooked on Conan Exiles a few years back, as I mentioned earlier, building and defending our little camp with a ton of dedication. It's the same company behind this one, Funcom, and I'm confident they're going to work their magic again, so this one also is vying to be our next obsession, so stay tuned for more updates here. Next up is Light No Fire by Hello Games, the brilliant minds behind No Man's Sky. With the release date still TBD, the excitement's already building for this ambitious survival adventure. Light No Fire is a blend of adventure, survival and exploration, all set on a fantasy planet the size of Earth. It brings the immersive depth of RPG to the limitless freedom of a survival sandbox, and you throw on the twist of multiplayer interaction so players all over the globe can come together. This game promises to be a truly open world like nothing we've seen before, at a scale that is really breathtaking. Imagine a massive planet brimming with diverse biomes, unique enemies, and precious resources. Every corner of this fantasy Earth is alive with mystery and challenge, inviting you to explore and survive its ever-changing environments. It's not just going to be about survival though, it's going to be steeped in lore and mystery, set in this ancient Earth that feels both familiar and wondrous. You're simply a survivor, filled with this world with charm, danger, and untold stories. I'm feeling confident with Hello Games behind this one. It could be a real game changer in 25. If you love No Man's Sky for its scale and sense of discovery, Light No Fire looks like it's going to take that to the next level. The visuals, the vibe, and overall aesthetic, everything's shaping up to be absolutely stunning. I'm going to keep a close eye on this one. Get ready to saddle up and dive into the definitive next generation survival experience with Ark 2. Developed by Studio Wildcard, the game's release date is still to be determined, but it's already shaping up to be one of the most anticipated titles on the horizon. Every aspect of the Ark series has been completely rethought for the sequel. Advanced traversal mechanics like free climbing, parkour and sliding, to skill-based combat that emphasises target lock, dodges and special attacks. It's really shaping up to be an action-packed survival experience. Predators are now going to hunt by sight, sound and even scent, so you're going to have to use camouflage in the environment to stay alive. The game's AI is going to be smarter and more responsive and dynamically adapt to the world and the player-built structures. Swaying foliage as the creatures pass by, volumetric storm clouds and realistic water systems, Ark 2 is really going to bring the realism to the next level. With Studio Wildcard's pedigree with the original Ark and their work on titles such as Bellwright, I really see Ark 2 as the potential to be one of the next big MMOs to take over. Deep systems, engaging world, and the ability to play both solo and co-op make it a serious contender. Prepare to step back into the 15th century in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the highly anticipated sequel from Warhorse Studios, slated for release in February 2025. Once again, you're taking on the role of Henry, the blacksmith's son from Skalitz. He navigates around the turmoil of the Civil War in the heart of Bohemia, set during the reign of Holy Roman Emperor Sigmund. This open world RPG puts you in the middle of a fierce struggle for power. Kingdom Come Deliverance is going to boast a game world twice the size of the original, featuring two vast explorable regions, the serene nature-filled Bohemian paradise and the bustling city of Cunahora, probably butchering that one, but it's one of Bohemia's richest silver mining hubs. So lush forests, exploring the streets, it's going to feel authentic and alive, I believe. The sequel is going to build upon the realistic combat and historical accuracy present in the first game, which is absolute music to my ears. Players are going to be able to use crossbows and early versions of firearms, with the ability to fire from horseback as well. This will add a veneer of strategy to combat that previously wasn't there. Over 5 hours of cinematics as well, meaning it's going to be a rich narrative experience. They're making sure, Warhorse Studios that is, that it's going to be approachable for newcomers as well, while still giving that detailed, historically grounded world that the fans loved from the first game. If you're a returning player or a fresh recruit, you're going to really want to keep an eye on this one and how it develops. Next, let's sink our teeth into the dark, immersive world of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, the really highly anticipated sequel in the World of Darkness series, set to release in 2025. As a follow-up to the cult classic Bloodlines from 2004, the game is going to plunge you into the role of an elder vampire, navigating the shadows of 21st century Seattle. You choose your clan, you master your vampiric abilities, all while maintaining the delicate balance of secrecy that is the Masquerade, the hidden conspiracy that shields vampire society from mortals. You're going to have the freedom to explore a richly detailed Seattle, form alliances with different factions, decide how to deal with both allies and enemies. You can seduce, manipulate or dominate your way through encounters, and the city is going to be your playground. Just don't break the Masquerade. Originally developed by Hardsuit Labs, Bloodlines 2 has since found its way now into the hands of the Chinese room, with Paradox being the publisher. The road has been a bit bumpy along the way and I felt that took a bit of the shine off the game, but I feel like despite all this behind the scenes drama and developer changes, the finish line is now in sight. If you've been holding your breath for this one, get ready to sink your fangs in. It's almost time to return to the shadows and I couldn't be more excited. Sat atop our list, we prepare to step back into the haunting, radioactive landscape of the Chernobyl exclusion zone when S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 Heart of Chernobyl drops in 25. This is an epic return to the iconic S.T.A.L.K.E.R universe. You venture into the zone, a post-apocalyptic wasteland transformed by the second catastrophe. The area is teeming with dangerous mutants, unpredictable anomalies and warring factions. This is a vast world. They've created a 64 square kilometer open world, seamlessly blending different environments that will all showcase the haunting beauty of this post-apocalyptic setting. You're going to navigate ruins, dodge these anomalies, and every choice will shape the path in this highly non-linear story, which sounds really cool. Powered by cutting-edge technology, S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 is going to boast photorealistic graphics, bringing the zone to life like never before. It's also going to have an advanced AI system, dynamic day-night cycles, realistic survival mechanics, hunger, bleeding, radiation, all adding these layers of depth to your struggle for survival. If you enjoy richly branching narrative with multiple ending, Heart of Chernobyl is going to cater to you. It's going to allow you to shape your own destiny in this iconic world. Throw in competitive multiplayer support as well as mod support. This is really shaping up to be an absolute stellar title. I can't wait to unpack this one, so let's wait and see how it does upon release. We've explored these exciting upcoming titles, and it's clear to me that the future is very bright when it comes to open world games. We've got Ark 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance on the expansive side, whereas on the other end we got immersive narratives with Vampire the Masquerade, S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 as well, so there's something for everyone. Don't forget to keep these games on your radar and wishlist them. Like the video, of course, to help us get more visible, subscribe if you like our content, and hit the bell notification for all the latest news and updates in gaming. Let me know what you're most excited about or if I missed any titles, and I'll be sure to reply to you in the comments. Bye bye now.